Club's networking meetup today. Welcome to all of you and wish you a very, very happy Sunday. So let's get started. What is the agenda? The agenda is an open flow of conversations, right? So we do not have like a particular flow. Of course, we have been, debating and discussing a lot of ideas and how to structure it more. But then at the end of the day, today we are going to have keep it like, very simple, straightforward, open conversations. So that way we'll all enjoy the lively conversations and connections here. So that's the idea, guys. Let's get started. What is the idea is let's get introduced. Say your name. You can also tell us what do people call you at your home. Okay, if you have a nickname, funny name, please do share it with us. And the second thing is I want to know where you're joining us from. Okay, which city you're joining us from. Third is what is your profile, like whether you're an entrepreneur, you're a business owner, you're a student, you're a working professional, or you're a homemaker. It can be anything. So just share that. And fourth one is what is your expectation out of this session. So what are you expecting from people, whether you want to make, if you're looking for partners in your business, you can ask for that. So basically put your ask in one line, right? So I'm going to keep the timer. Let's keep the timer to say like quick 2 minutes. And in this 2 minutes, so you get like 120 seconds, I want you to cover your quick pitch. This is like your elevator pitch. So what is elevator pitch for those of you who don't know? So let's say, for example, you meet somebody in an elevator, right? So let's say somebody you've been aspiring to meet. Okay. Suddenly you meet them in an elevator. Before the elevator goes to that particular ground floor, let's say, for example, you're in the 15th floor, and before you reach the ground floor, that is your opportunity to pitch what you have to say to them, right? It can be about just making friends, or it can be about pitching your startup idea, or it can be about finding your next co-founder, your partner, or it can be about finding a skill set or resource to collaborate with you, right? So how many of you understood this? What is the elevator pitch? How many of you understood? So the idea is to give you a pitch, introduction, and the hook of what you're doing or what you want from the community in just 2 minutes. Can I have a yes or thumbs up if you have understood? Yes, thank you. All right, so let's get started without further ado. Who wants to go first? Okay, Krishna puts his hands up. Krishna, I'm going to unmute you, and here we go. Add to spotlight.
Anyway, my name is Krishna Kumar. They call me Krishna at home, so that's good to go by. I'm a founder at brainymachines.com. That's an AI company that does generative AI apps for the enterprise. What I'm looking for, and I'm connecting from Bombay. What I'm looking for here is like-minded co-founders or like-minded people who are also in the same tech to exchange ideas, to understand, what kind of problems we could face and solve together.
Okay, that's interesting, Krishna. So, Krishna, when you say AI, are you into what sort of AI? Are you into business automation? Are you into chat automation? Are you into AI agents?
Yeah, I'm building AI agents primarily for various verticals. Right now, the verticals I'm working on are finance as well as the data engineering. And I'm also getting into biology because biology has so much data in it. So it can be put to good use.
Excellent, excellent. So thanks for this quick intro, Krishna. What we will do is we'll also deep dive onto how the use cases of AI, right? Okay. So a lot of us will also understand about it, but let's come back to it in a while.
Hi guys, I am Amit Gupta. I am from Pune. I am a serial entrepreneur. I have 2 D2C startups, primarily on automations now, and currently into my third venture, which is into digital marketing, performance marketing per se. I already have an experience of a failed startup in 2013, where I lost everything, and then again took courage in 2017, and since then I've been working on 3 startups. In Map Skills Marketing, where we talk about performance marketing, we're very selective about what we do. We are very focused on paid ads, any platform. We help customers get initial traction fast, quick, at a cost that helps them grow. As an individual, I am somebody who tries to find humor at with everything that I do, and Pune is amazing. I like to travel, and uh, every single place in Pune I would. I mean, I like to travel and I like to network with people. I create communities at different segment with different buckets, and especially in Pune. So that's a bit about me.
All right, I mean, thanks for the quick introduction. So we'll circle back to more discussion. Sorry, I had some network issue. I missed what you're currently doing. Can you quickly repeat that?
Performance marketing.
Okay, you are a performance marketer.
Very primarily into Facebook, sorry, paid ads for real estate coaches, consultants, and edtechs.
Okay, that's interesting. Very specific, and you've clearly marked out your niche. So congratulations and thanks for joining, Amit. So we will again brainstorm or discuss few more strategies. We'll take some learnings from you into how performance marketing can help growing businesses. And we'll come back to that. So okay, so next we have Ravi. Please, Ravi, go unmute yourself and go ahead and start speaking.
Hello, my name is Ravi Sunkarkate from Bangalore, with nearly 3 decades of tech and entrepreneurial experience. Okay, and currently I'm a CEO and a founder of an Aruni Technology Solutions, which is a purely focused. I pivoted many times, and currently it is purely focused on healthcare, wellness, and mindfulness, consciousness industry. Purely trying to build an SaaS and PaaS platforms, and also improvise on the mental health side of the mass, specifically in India, because we have too much issues there. One, and then other than that, the reason I'm here is for the networking purpose, connect more people, and also share my experience with specifically on a product management. One, and the second thing is an entrepreneurship, and the very important thing is the my insight from the IT industry. That is what I'm here to share.
Excellent, Ravi. Thanks for joining us, and we are more eager to learn and take your learnings. Right. So we have up next we have Shishif. Shishif, please go ahead.
Hey guys, can you hear me? All right. Hey guys. So I'm Srishav. I'm from Bangalore. So my journey started as a freelancer and marketer, and I guess that's how these days a lot of people's journey start. So after being a freelancer for almost 4 years in digital marketing space, I kind of connect to what Amit said about performance marketing, and that's a part where I thought this is the right place where I am to find like-minded people. So currently, after having 4 years of experience in marketing, specifically inbound and organic marketing, that's a slight difference from what Amit does in terms of the actual niche of marketing. I have my own startup now called SDG Muse. So that's again a marketing agency. We be catering to clients across India, Europe, and Middle East. So we have worked with around 50 plus brands, and all of that being inbound and generating a brand awareness or creating an inbound community. That's where we specialize in. So the reason of me being here is just to find like-minded people, connect, and grow my network. Plus, the second vertical of my business is creating an automation tool. And that automation tool, if you see, a lot of AIs right now are in the terms of ideations, but there is not a specific AI which kind of links ideation and execution part of it, specifically in marketing, apart from one or two, high-ranking websites which are there, for example, LP. So that is what we are aiming to build at Diginews. So yeah, happy to be here.
All right, Shishif, thanks. And as I said, we have a lot of people, with the common field,
Yeah.
specifically performance marketing and automations and using AI to enable scaling our business. So this is a very happening and trending technology. A lot of companies. I think every company should adopt and evolve. And I think AI automations, are very key to growing a
Yes.
business. So definitely we will brainstorm a little bit more shortly. I would like to move on to the next person. Who's next? I see Rajat, I see Preeti, Shruti, Ovia. Would also encourage you to switch on your video. And anybody wants to speak up next, please. Okay. So who wants to speak up next? Okay, we have Palguni. Yes, Palguni, please go ahead. Palgun, right.
Yeah. Hey guys, good morning. This is Falgun from Bangalore. And can you see my video?
Video not yet. We are able to hear you clearly.
Okay, I think now I should be able to.
Yeah, we are able to see you. Yeah, right.
Okay, hi guys. So since last 10 years, I'm into startup. I graduated from BITS Pilani. And in the last 10 years, I have done two startups earlier. One was in health tech and another was in edtech, education platform is what we were building. After that, I was director and CEO at a gaming company called Halaplay, if a couple of people might have heard of that name. And we were doing close to around 300 crores of GMV annually in that business. So that was the scale at which we were working. Along with that, we had over 1 crore registered user base on the platform, right? And so we sold it to Nazara, a publicly listed company, Nazara Technologies, which is one of the first company which got gaming company which got listed in Indian market. They had investments from Rakesh Jhunjhunwala as well. So we sold our company to them, and after that, I was VP product at an influencer company called Rigi.club, which had raised $25 million and had brand campaigns with MS Dhoni and Tanmay Bhatt, Kusha Kapila, and all these top influencers, Sharon Hegde, and all these people, basically. So this is what I used to do earlier. Currently, I am running a product studio, end-to-end product studio, where we have a team of product managers, designers, developers, QA engineers, growth managers, and marketing managers in our team. So wherein we provide assistance or help to those people who want to build their software product 10x faster, cheaper, and better. So that is where we come in. We are kind of, a team, a kind of a remote team who acts as a co-founder to the people who want to start up or who want to build their product faster and cheaper. So that is where we come in because of our experience. Our offices are there in Bangalore and Germany, Berlin, uh, in Germany, right? So this is from where we operate. I'm here to connect with people who are looking to build products, who are in need for a team, or else I would be happy to collaborate with people where there is a good synergy. Like there were a couple of people earlier as well who are doing a good job in marketing. So likewise, if we can collaborate and if we can pitch together to a startup or a company which is working over there, so that it becomes a good combination for the potential customer. So that is what also I'm looking to connect with people and anybody who is looking to build product. We can partner up and we can build your product faster. So, yeah.
All right. So thanks. I just was curious to know, Palgun. So when you say you are you providing that as a service, or you're looking for collaborations to build a new product?
It's more of a kind of a service basically. So whatever functionality or whatever product anybody wants to build, so there are a lot of B2C customers who are over there. Suppose say somebody is starting in fashion tech, somebody is starting in a prop tech or fintech. So whatever they want to build, like there are a lot of CAs, there are a lot of real estate people or advisors, there are a lot of D2C entrepreneurs who wants to build their own stuff. So they have their own understanding of their own industry, but what they need is a product or an app or a website basically, or a way to position the product, how to position the product, how to prioritize the features, how to design it to make it completely smooth, all of that stuff basically. So that complete headache is on us, and we are responsible to deliver all those things to you. So that is where your headache is gone कि भाई आपको basically जो करना है आप अपने उस sector में you do that work. It becomes very painful to hire people as well because it takes time to scout people first. It takes months to get a good co-founder or a tech co-founder or a product co-founder in the team. And then once you scout them, it becomes another maybe a month or so to hire that people. And then so it takes like 2.5 months for you to get started. With us, we can start from tomorrow because we comes with in a combined team. We have like over 20 plus years of experience running startup. So yeah.
I think very clearly put. You have explained in a way that even a fifth standard or eighth standard grade student would understand, and so that's what I'm talking about. See, when we are talking about our the services or the products, request everybody to please go on mute unless you're speaking. Okay, give me a second.
Yeah. I have also shared my coordinates and the short write-up of what we do in the chat so that people, if somebody has missed it or maybe there could be some audio problem, they can go through it. I've also shared my LinkedIn profile. Happy to connect over there and continue our networking discussion from here to one-on-one personally over there. So please
Absolutely.
feel free to connect over LinkedIn.
Right. So that's the idea. So guys, please do share your portfolio or your contact details, your LinkedIn ID in the chat box, so you can, this is just like your hook, right? So this is your platform where you get a hook. Try to see who are the persons that you resonate with, and then take one-on-one conversations ahead with them, right? So that is one way. Now, as we are talking about how do we network, how do we even connect with each other. So that's why I want to quickly talk about a platform that we have exclusively for networking 24/7, right? So we had this challenge, right? So when we are connecting, okay, we are seeing like 30 people, 40 people coming on together at the same time, and then after we leave the session, we kind of tend to forget, right? So this is common. Okay, we like the idea. Somebody says, okay, let's say for example, I like the idea what Falcon pitches right now, okay, but then probably after 10 people speak, it might skip my mind. By the time I leave the session, I almost forget, okay, who was the person, unless we are
Right.
taking notes. I don't know
Yeah.
if people are taking notes, but okay. So how do we enable people to connect even after the session, right? So that's why we kind of launched a platform called Networking. So it's a free membership app right now. You can go ahead and avail for all the members. This is for you to connect across the members of the community 24/7. So what is this like? It's like your LinkedIn, but then in LinkedIn, it's just open, right? So it's very difficult for you to target someone and connect with them unless you are a professional LinkedIn marketer. But then okay, so just for networking, even if you want to connect with somebody, then you have to give a connection request, and once they accept, only then you will be able to start your conversations. But within the networking platform that I'm talking about, so here what you can do is you can see all the members in the community, and from there you can just directly go ahead and DM them and start the conversation from there. So that is the idea of this networking platform. I'm going to quickly share this. Right now this is not yet monetized, so this is for free for you to go ahead and join. And for those of you who are already members or who are joining us now, even when we monetize, you will not have to pay for this for the being a member. Okay, so you are going to get lifetime free access to this platform. So please go ahead and register yourself, jump into this networking platform. So I'm going to share this link here. So this platform is called networking.app, and let me see if I can quickly show you a glimpse of this platform. It's still evolving. It's not still reached the full potential, but it's still evolving as a community, right? So the platform is really good, but as a community, we are still kind of growing the community. But then once I'm sure like as you people keep engaging and building connections there, this platform will become really handy to go ahead and network with anyone, ask questions, kind of share thought processes and all of that. So let me quickly screen share this and show you what the platform looks like, so that you get a quick idea. Right. So let me share my screen. And here we go. Okay. Okay, so you're able to see this networking platform on your screen. Can you give me a yes if you're able to see this?
Yes.
Okay, right. So this is okay. This is how the platform looks. So once you log in, automatically your introduction. So you'll have to fill up a brief, intro about your profile. So once you fill up that form and submit it, automatically your introduction gets published here in this introduction channels, right? Then you have announcements. So if you guys are hosting, so there are a lot of people who are coaches, consultants, you're also community builders. You're also hosting your events. So if you want to come and announce your events, you can also feel free to use this platform to do your own announcements. So that is one. And next is we have discussions. So if you have to start the discussions, if you want to ask queries, just have discussions about any topic, you can go ahead and start discussions on this. But again, the community is more towards entrepreneurship and business. So I would appreciate if you can stick the topics to entrepreneurship and business related ideas. So that is there. And then there's this ask this community channel. So here you can go ahead and ask your questions. If you have any doubts, if you're stuck somewhere, please use this channel and get help from the committee as well, right? Then you have chats. This is where we can have discussions going on. And then I've given some growth tips on branding, customer avatar, sales funnels, irresistible offer, and everything. So we'll keep this, we'll keep updating this for more value to you guys. So that is done. Okay, so what are the key features here? Now you can come in here. Okay, so what I can do is basically go to the committee and see all the members. So we have 223 members right now. I can go ahead and see all the members who are part of this committee. And what I can do is simply go ahead and let's say for example, Palgan is already joined now. So if I want to start a conversation with Palgan, I can go click Palgan's profile, and I can see what is his profile. Okay, so he says he was with over 10 years of experience in startups. He leads 0 to 1 a product studio that accelerates software product growth and design connections and all of that. So his introduction is here. Now, if I want to directly go ahead and build a conversation with him, I can simply go ahead and click message, and it takes me to the conversation chat box. So I can go ahead and say, hey, hi, Palgan, nice to connect with you, blah, blah, blah. And then I can, from there, I can start networking basically, right? So this is where you can actually go. So what is the biggest advantage is that you're not restricted to a particular 1 hour time. Unlike where we are doing this live. So you, after doing live, okay, you meet new people. Now what next? How do you connect with them, right? So this is the platform how you can basically reach out to them and start the conversation, saying that, hey, we met at the networking event today, and so let's connect further and discuss it. And from there on, you can talk to that person one-on-one and see how you guys can collaborate. So this is a very kick-ass advantage that I believe is of value to people who put this feature to use, right? So please make use of this. So there is this directory where you can go ahead and see all the people, everybody's profile. So you can go ahead and see everyone's profile. A lot of people have given the LinkedIn link as well. So if I want to connect with Shaleen here, I can go ahead and connect on LinkedIn as well. Or if I want to do DM within this platform, I can go ahead and click this chat bubble, and it takes me to the DM option, and I can go ahead and initiate the conversation. And apart from that, we also have AI matchup feature. What is AI matchup? Basically, it's I think every bi-weekly or every week, this is going to automatically match all the community members one-on-one. So it's going to help you spark a conversation, right? So that is the idea. So this is done automatically through AI. So this is an AI matchup feature that we have. All right, so apart from this events, so this was what I was talking about here. You can basically see what I also feel is a lot of people are not still started using these features. There's a create event, so you can basically go ahead and create event and list your event. So other members from the community can see your event, and then they can probably join and participate. All right, so that is that. And we have docs here. This is your onboarding guide, so you can go ahead and understand how the platform works. You also get an option to download the app. You also have an iOS, Android version as well. You can download that to your mobile, the desktop. So you also have the desktop app. So you can download that into your desktop PC. So right now, if you see, this is a desktop version of the app that I'm showcasing you to. So you have the option of using this platform over mobile or as well as on desktop, right? All right, so that was that. So the link I've shared again in the chat box here. So it's networking.app. All you have to do is come here and click, start networking, and just go for networking starter and click start networking. It will take you to this link. This is where you will have to sign up basically, right? So give start networking, and it will take you to the sign up where you put in your email and join the platform. So that is that. All right, so coming back, so we have up next, I saw Preeti wanted to speak. Preeti, if you're still there, would you like to say a few words, give a quick intro about yourself?
Yes, I'm still here. Hi, Ajay. How are you doing?
I'm good, Preeti.
Yeah.
Give me a second.
Yeah.
Let me add you to the spotlight. Yeah. We have Preeti. Preeti has been a part of our community. She has been like, it's been almost like, I think, more than 4-5 months. She's been already there, and
Yes.
yeah. Or over to you, Preeti.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. Hi, good morning, all of you. This is Preeti from Pune. We are into website design and development for 20 years, and recently we have started a new business, that is India Business Guide, where we allow business, different kind of businesses to register themselves and be found by their clients. We are leading on Google's first page, and we are getting very good number of business on the directory. Thank you.
Oh, that was very brief to the point. But Preeti, can you also tell us, like, okay, how does it help somebody who's an entrepreneur or who's a
Yeah,
growing
it is.
business?
Yeah, it is. It's a B2B and B2C directory. So where it's similar to, you can say, Just Dial, and what else is there? IndiaMart.com.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
where
Excellent. So, Preeti, what you could do is also share your website, your portfolio
yeah,
in the
sure,
chat box. Um, right. So, thanks,
sure,
Preeti,
sure.
again for joining us.
You're most welcome, Ajay. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So, who goes next? So we'll wrap up this introductions in next couple of minutes, maybe 1-2 more people, and then we will deep dive into particular topics of interest, right? So anyone else who's interested in quickly talking, giving a quick intro? Falguni we've done, and okay, and we have Vivek. Vivek,
Can you hear me okay?
yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah. So hi, I'm Vivek. I'm from Mumbai. So I run two startups right now. I'm focusing on. I think one is in AI research, and another one is in into entrepreneurial space. So um, in the AI research part, we are partnered with Indian Institute of Technology, Bombay. So we have a 30 people research team from IIT Bombay. So we are researching on two things, like somebody. I think the person who introduced him first, he's also working with the AI agents and all. So we are into that particular space. Along with that, we are researching on AGI, artificial general intelligence. So we have few of the clients like DRDO, and HAL and ISRO. These are the few of the government agencies that we're working with. AI for defense, that particular aspect. Along with that, we help the corporates and startups to build make their process automation through by using our applications and APIs. So this is one part of it that I'm very very motivated to work on right now. For coming 5 years, I'll be working on this particular thing, 5 to 10 years. And the second part is the mental health, online mental health. We started a platform 1 year before called Peace Together. After my introduction, I'll just share the links and all. So this is an online platform powered by AI. There is a lot of we have an AI agent that the people, especially the college students or any age group, for that sake, they can come to the chat system. They can chat and discuss about their problem, and they can get the plan directly from the AI agent. And also they can get themselves tested with their anxiety level or depression level and so on and so forth. It's a completely free platform. They can use it. And also if they want human interaction, like talk to some consultant, which is professionals, so they can book a meeting and then pay a minimum amount, 1/10 of the market price, and they can directly have an online meeting, like a video platform like this, Growth Club we have. So we are using Video SDK, another startup from Gujarat, and their this thing. So you can have a video chat anonymously. You do not have to share your name, maybe location and nothing. Only your age and whatever the psychological parameter would be required.
Right.
So these are the two current thing that I'm working on. So also we work with a startup to develop their systems, like especially which is related to AI automation. So this is
Got
my
it.
small introduction.
Got it, Vivek. So a lot of interesting AI, and so we'll right now, after this 1 or 2 introductions, we'll finish up, and we'll have. What I want is, I want Vivek and Krishna to have a quick 5-minute mind share about AI automations and how it can help entrepreneurs or small business owners. to probably scale their business. So we'll come back to that. So I'm just giving you a heads up that I want you two guys as experts in the domain to lead a 5-minute quick chitter chatter, right? So let's do that. And before that, we have CA Sejal. Hi Sejal, can we hear from you? Sejal, you will have to unmute yourself.
Yeah, am I audible?
Yeah, you are.
Yeah. So hello everyone, a very good morning, very happy Sunday. So this is CA Sejal Mittal from Pune. So we are basically a chartered accountancy firm. We are a partnership firm consisting of all the chartered accountants practicing in Pune, and we have a branch office in Hyderabad. So we have a diverse clientele towards pan India basis, and we provide our services go around all the financial needs, including accounting, taxation, auditing, GST, and everything. So here today I am. It's my first time, but basically I am looking for networking only, and so I have shared a file about the firm and the brochure in the chat itself. So anyone who would like to connect and for further networking, please welcome.
Thank you, Sejal. That was a brief intro. Thanks for joining us. So anyone who likes to get more clarity in terms of CA expense or anything related to do with auditing or financial aspects, please do reach out to Sejal. Thanks, Sejal. Okay, so let's circle back. I think we have spent good 45 minutes on probably introductions and getting to know each other. It's been an amazing audience, amazing crowd. Very good interactions. People walking in from diverse backgrounds and expertise. I love the energy. Now we will spend next 15 minutes on going on a deep dive into certain topics. Like one is I want to talk about marketing, where we'll hear from Ravi. We will hear from Ravi and a few more people who are into marketing. So that will be the phase 2 of discussion. But phase 1, what we will do is we'll have I believe Amit, right? Amit and the other person. Sorry, I'm not getting the name. The from the AI industry. So Amit, you are ready to talk? Sorry, Krishna. I think Krishna. Sorry, Amit. So that was Krishna, and I'm just not able to see the other person who just spoke.
Vivek, yeah.
Vivek. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm going to add you folks on the spotlight, and we'll keep a timer. Okay. So I'm going to give you 5 minutes. So please quickly have interaction, and it can be like no proper agenda. You can have a free flow conversation on AI, so we can listen to you guys, and probably pick up a thing or two, right? So I'm going to add Krishna to the spotlight, and we have Vivek. So for those of you who have jumped in right now, so Vivek and Krishna, these guys are current experts in the AI automation, and of course I heard a new term from Vivek, AGI as well. I think probably Vivek, if you can show some throw some light on that as well. So 5 minutes start.
Yeah, wonderful. Hi, Krishna ji. Nice to meeting you. Yeah, so being from the same industry, we can talk a lot about many things, but I think the discussion should be focused on how we can, contribute something to the panel. I mean, the people are there in the panel, and how we can help them. So basically, my modus operandi is I do not, charge anything for my softwares. So especially the AI tools that we, that we are working on, that are mostly free to use, and we are focusing on the startup first. Like a lot, I mean, whichever the business that you run, then using AI tool is become a mandatory thing right now.
Yeah.
So and how much tools that you're using, that much your efforts are been reduced.
Yes.
So what we are trying to do is for the startup community, especially starting from the IIT Bombay
Vivek,
campus.
Vivek, sorry to interrupt. See, what I want is we have already done with the introductions. We have a very limited time. So what I want to do is if you can talk about a specific use case, right, where you have helped a agency, because it will help us to relate, right, how AI can enable somebody's business, right? So if you can talk about that, and if you can also throw some light on what are the what are the current latest things that is happening in the AI, like how we can use AI to grow our business. So that is something that we would like to hear from you guys.
Right. A short, 30-second use case. There is a company that I told about, like peacetogether.com. The peacetogether.com is a mental health startup. And they reached to us that, you can develop some system for us and we pay you this much, like some crores of rupees and this and that. So since we are into research, we said that our investment would be our time. So what we'll do is we'll develop some application for you. We do not charge anything for it, but you can share in the equity, whatever it is. So we develop an agent which is a mental health agent, basically in the lab, CFLIT lab in IIT Bombay. And in that particular way, we just given them that particular system, the API. We help them to integrate to their platform, and they started using it. They're just paying us for the use of the LLM, like the server cost, but we are not charging anything from our side. In the same way, we are getting a lot of data, a very good quality counseling data, like the video and audio, and then that particular data we are training our model and making it more better. The objective is, this is the use case, and the objective is to come to a human level intelligence agent. That means what? That can we create an agent that can replace a junior psychologist? That is the first level. Second is a mid-level psychologist. And the third is a psychologist, a senior psychologist. So these are the things that we started working on. We are following a
Sorry.
process.
Yeah. So no, we'll not get into the process because I understand it's going to be a long conversation, right?
Yeah.
So okay, so the use case that I understand is you are trying to take more data intelligence on the users, right? So basically, if we are targeting for an mental health, so if we are targeting audience, and the AI learns the kind of personas, the kind of problems from the users without having manual intuition. So you're trying to bridge the gap of technology, using technology, so that we don't have to have manual research at every stage. A lot of things can be done with the use of AI, right? Now that is one. Now I want to circle back to Krishna. Krishna, can you throw some light before we are talking about AI agents? I want to give the community a broad overview of what AI agents means, right? So we have been hearing a lot about AI automations and AI agencies. So how is AI agents different from your regular automations? That is one, right? And probably I want to just give a one-liner. So what is AI agents as far as my layman understanding? Right. So AI agents are basically okay. So there's a difference between chat, automations. So what does chat automations do? Now, if you give a prompt, you set up a certain flows, and if they press one, it is going to respond to this particular message. If they press two, this is going to happen. So we are going to keep this 1, 2, 3 as triggers, and whenever somebody responds 1, 2, 3, then automatically this sort of messages is going. This is very limited to the number of the kind of use cases that we have, because when we talk about human interactions, there are plenty. Like the angles can be like very diverse. Now AI agents, what it does is basically it integrates with multiple tools, right? So it does not just stop with one action. Okay, so let's say for example, if I were to write a blog, now what my writing AI agent does is basically it goes and understands the topic, it understands the context, it goes back to ChatGPT, pulls the information, right, and writes and sits and writes an entire auto blog. Then it gets the blog with another form, to ensure that it is matching the blog. Rest of it, can you please go on
There's some
through?
crosstalk. Yeah, there's some crosstalk.
Yeah. Right. So AI agent, instead of just doing what you say, right, instead of just giving an instructions, AI agents are basically designed to think on itself and
Yeah.
react to that. So it is like almost having a some in person doing certain activities, right? So we would
So we're
respond, let's say, for
basically
example,
we're basically trying to imitate the behavior of the human being.
right, exactly. So that's where the AI intelligence is, or AI agents, as we call, is more far efficient than what we know as Chat GPT, Autobots or chatbots. This is a much higher, and too many layers of advancement has come in the AI agents, which can possibly, or it is, replacing actual human in the workforce, right? So that is what it is about. So I want Krishna to share some thoughts on that. And Krishna, also, if you can, just like we heard from Vivek on the one example of use case,
Okay.
How expensive it is to get started with AI agents. Let's say, for example, I'm looking at a specific thing. Okay, let's say, for example, if I'm running a marketing agency, right, and I want somebody to take care of my lead generation process, right?
Okay.
Or I mean, I'm just giving an example. So you can talk about any niche that you're comfortable, you're already working with, right? So
Okay.
if you can throw some light there, then that will definitely be like here for me.
Okay. Okay. So I'll just speak a brief little bit about the fundamentals underlying agents, and then I'll go to the use case. Okay. So what AI agents are basically is that we have enhanced Chat GPT with the capacity to reflect on its own actions and react to the results of its actions, as well as providing it external tools by which it can access various services around itself and on the internet in order to execute its actions. So it's what we've done is basically taken the brain that ChatGPT was and given it hands and legs through tools to access the internet and various other APIs, because of which it becomes more effective in being able to reflect on its own actions, take further decisions based on the consequences of its own actions, and implement and execute those actions using the tools that it has access to.
Excellent. Very clearly, defined, Krishna. Thanks.
That's basically what an agent is. You take a brain, give it hands and legs, okay, and give it the capacity to reflect on itself, and therefore you're trying to imitate the behavior of a human being.
Right. Krishna,
Okay.
Vivek, you wanted to say something?
Sorry, what?
Yeah,
No.
yes, please. So I wanted to give a very simple definition of it, like AI agent. People get confused, like what is GPT and agent and all. If you ask me a question which you don't know, and I also don't know about it, so what I'll do is I'll ask you for some time, right? I will go
Yeah.
and research and come back with an answer. So the same thing the agent can do, right?
Yes.
And then if we can make an agent like Einstein, so you can ask a question to the Einstein, and Einstein will say, okay, currently I don't know about it, but I'll research and come back. And after 6 days or 7 days, whatever it is, I come back with a proper format, right? So the same way, like the development process, like there will be an agent, he will not only write the code like GPT, but also test the bug and fix it and implement it and deploy it. It can understand how the Docker works, how the Kubernetes works, how the DevOps
Yeah.
process works, and everything. So this is what the basic difference, right? The human being and the Chat GPT. If you ask, I think Krishna will agree with me. Chat GPT is very, very dumb. Actually, it's just the beginning stage of AI development.
Yeah.
But when we are talking about agent, it's super intelligent. Yeah.
Yes.
Back to you. Thank you.
Thanks, Vivek. Back to you, Krishna, for the use case.
Okay. The use case typically, let's say companies have tons of data, right? They have the data in SQL databases, and they have data in PowerPoints, in PPTs, in PDF files, all unstructured formats, images, and various presentations, etc. Now there's a whole world of insights that are hidden in this data, which need to be queried and which need to be mined and which need to be dug out of the data. And if you can put a layer of AI on top of all that data, your data becomes really valuable to the company, because you are very strongly equipped to pull out insights from the data. And if you can do it in a matter of minutes using an AI agent, or if you can do it interactively using an AI agent in the form of a simple chat interface, then you're empowered with all the insights that the data can give you for your decision making, instead of having to go to the IT department every time, ask them to write you SQL queries, wait for 6 to 7 days, the report comes back, things go back and forth. If you had an agent that does all of this data analysis and this data crunching and munching for you, and right at your fingertips, that would make a very powerful use case, because it changes the way you interact with data. It uncovers insights. It makes data sharing and report sharing and insight sharing across the organization very smooth and seamless. And so all that dormant value that is there in the data is uncovered.
Excellent.
That's the use.
So very clearly, put, Krishna. Thanks for that. So what I want to know is, okay, if somebody who is like as newbie as me, who doesn't have considerable tech background or software expertise, why would you say as a starting point? Because I understand that a lot of people would agree is the way ahead. The future is AI. A lot of things are going to be completely driven by AI and automations. So if somebody wants to join this this technology and adapt to this evolving market, what is the starting point? How we how can we jump into learning AI agents?
Okay, there's one particular blog post that I refer to. It's like the holy grail for agents. I will share that blog post. It's by an OpenAI engineer, and her name is Lillian Wang. Okay, and she's written a very nice blog post about agents. It's slightly technical, but she makes a solid effort to make it readable and make it relatable. That being said, just go to YouTube and start watching videos on agents. It's not a very complicated concept. It's just trying to imitate the behavior of the human being. So if you just draw parallels from the technology to the human, or like what Vivek said, that the agent can behave like a human, take its own time, do its research, and come back. You'll get a very good idea.
Right.
In the meantime, I will share whatever videos I can find on YouTube on the chat. But right now, I will share the blog post that I refer to all the time.
Right. So that will be definitely of help for those who are interested in learning more about AI. And also, if you could share, because see, there was a couple of YouTube videos which I referred to. But then a lot of what happens is we get kind of confused because there's a lot of different platforms. See, generally, when people are putting these YouTube videos, they are kind of promoting that particular platform, which is used to build AI agents, right? So can you name out some of the? I mean, to both of you, Vivek and Krishna, can you name out some of the platforms which we can get started with? If there is a free platform to get started with, that's like it's even better. But if you can just name out one or two platforms that we can look out to or start learning in terms of AI implementation, that will be of help to all the members here.
Yeah, I'm sure Vivek agrees with me. I mean, Crew AI so far is the easiest to use. Although I'm not very happy with the way it coordinates between agents. It's quite okay. I'd rather write one of my own for it to replace it. But Crew AI so far is the easiest. And then it's followed in complexity. I mean, by Autogen from Microsoft, and then comes LangGraph from LangChain, both of which are equally complex. But Crew AI has made an effort to make sure that it's production ready, it's easy to use, it's easily relatable, and the code is coherent and well structured.
Right. So, Krishna, this Crew AI comes with a free subscription to get started with, or it's like a paid subscription?
No, Crew AI is open source. So.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, just CREWAI and GitHub. Just look at Crew AI GitHub. You just probably have to pip install something, and then you're ready to go.
Okay. Very, very powerful insight. Thanks, Krishna. That is Crew AI. For those of you who have missed it, it's Crew AI, which is open source. You can also find the resources in GitHub, and that seems to be a great starting point for us who have not still been very equipped with using automation platforms.
Crew AI has a whole lot of examples. So start with the examples. Just blindly type them. They all follow the same pattern. You will start seeing the repeating pattern in all of that. You'll get a good handle of the code in a couple of days.
Okay, so there are two things. One is if you want to implement for your own business, like you can also learn it and you can do it. Probably you can try some certain use cases, one or two, and then get started from there and implement for your very own business. Number two is for those who are looking to learn the skill and do that as a service. You can also become an AI agent, agency, expert. Right, like we have Vivek and Krishna here who have been doing with very established corporates, but we can as a freelancers we can start with small companies, small business owners. We can implement this as a service and provide to them, and then slowly as a confidence build up we can scale.
The future is moving towards AI employees, where you can replace a particular employee with AI, and they're trying to do that with sales, with marketing, of course, definitely with software development employees, and with data analysts and various other positions in a company.
Right, excellent. So Vivek wanted to share something, but before that, Vivek and Krishna, what I would like to do is I also put up a request to both of you guys, and probably for other members who would be interested to join the conversation. Let's have a conversation. Let's schedule a conversation if you guys are open. Let's find a convenient time and probably do a 1 hour live discussion, because I know that for a fact I'm not doing justice to you guys in terms of giving 5 minutes, 10 minutes time to discuss about AI. But however, the agenda of this session was not that. So however, we have discussed some interesting ideas, the top level insights on AI, and that would give people to the provoking thought process to explore what AI is about. That's the idea.
Yeah.
But however, what we'll do is we'll have a more detailed conversation. Probably we can also record and put that in YouTube, so more audience get to know about it. Yes, to you, debate.
Just 30 seconds I'll take to give some suggestions. I assume that a lot of founders, they are not educated with coding or AI, or they might not be the engineers, computer science engineers and all. So for them to get themselves introduced to the AI, not necessarily to the AI agent, just to understand the tools and what are the tools they can use it anyway without taking any engineer's help. So two things. One is the search engine. Make Perplexity as a default search engine for now. Don't use Google. Google is just ad full. So Perplexity, that gives the answer to your question, backed by GPT and many other platforms. So that particular search engine you can use to ask questions, like just ask like what are the tools I can use for my marketing agency, like for your use case or any other use case. That is one. And secondly, use Chat GPT to ask questions rather than initially mentorship was a very watchword in India, like we want mentor to help us. But Chat GPT can be a very good mentor actually. If you
Oh
enable
yes.
the internet, you can ask any question, you can get the answer. That is the starting point. And later on, if you wanted to implement, like Krishna says, that some agent like to replace your employee, then you need help of some experts actually. Using the open source software, directly getting on the libraries and models and all, it will
For
be
somebody like me
difficult.
who doesn't even understand what is an API, what is in the library, it's
Yeah,
going to be like heap learning curve.
it will be
Uh,
have to help in that particular sense.
of course, makes sense. Very, very well valid insights from both Vivek and Krishna. I totally appreciate you for sharing your mind share. I'm giving you mind share, and let's dive back. So I'm going to go back to gallery, and we had Ravi Sukandane, and somebody from marketing. Like, who are the other folks who are involved in marketing? Can rest of you guys, the put, remove your hand rise. For those of you who are currently in the marketing niche, performance marketing, marketing agencies, right? So I see Amit, I see Palgun, and I see Ravi. So I want you guys to quickly, see, we are already running late on time. So let's quickly have this as a brief 10-minute discussion on what are the newest things that is happening in the marketing, part of it. And see, while product development is one part of it, right? You're building a product, you make it available to the market. That is one part of the thing. But then, okay, what happens when your market product is ready? We put all the efforts, spend a lot of time in building the products, hire a team, do all of this, that, and everything. But then, what if you are not able to monetize? What if you are not able to, attract consumers to use it? There is no demand. Then whatever product we are building, however good it is, there's no point, right? So how can marketing help us growing? What are some things? What are certain things that is happening new in the marketing industry? How AI in terms of marketing is helping, and how, maybe some use cases of what you have done in terms of helping your clients as well could help. So over to Ravi and Amit and Palgan, right? So I'm going to add you folks on the spotlight. Give me a second, and I want you guys to unmute yourself and Algan, meanwhile, if you could also, Shishiv, you are also from marketing, right? Yeah, okay. Ahmed, and then we have, we have Ravi. Falgun, if you can also, switch on your video. So people, thanks, Falgun. Give me a second. Let me go back. I'm not going to be in the spotlight. It's for you guys. Over to you guys. So let's start. I'm going to give you probably. Okay, so let's keep the conversation because we have four of us. I'm going to give you 15 minutes and let's try to stick to the timelines. Yeah, over to you guys.
So I would like to share a few insight how creatively marketing as well as the AI can work wonders. I to start with the Simon Sinek quote, the golden circle. We always start with the why, and then you figure out the what and then the how. The best example is what I have seen with majority startups or businesses. Their market positioning is key. When we talk about market positioning, we talk about the introduction, who we are, and the next is why we are there in the market, and the next is like what is we are going to accomplish, that is our business goals, and how we going to execute that to achieve that. And AI is one of the best tool to fix that up. Many times what happens, best example is one business introduces themselves as a medical equipment seller, the another business introduces, I'm a pediatric device seller to the left handed dentist. When you have very clear market positioning, you always occupy the real estate of a target customer. One, the second thing is they have pretty much clear idea about what you are offering, what kind of value creation is happening from your end. So these are the some of the things AI answer very well. And specifically these the philosophies which Simon Sinek expresses can be very much helps in refining our prompts on AI or chat GPT. And those inputs very important for us to design our pitches to the target market. Because what I've seen it majority business models are, we offer everything to everybody. That doesn't attract any attention, be it in inquiries, attracting inquiries, or leads, buyers, partners, or even investors. So that is one way where you can creatively fine tune your marketing collaterals, be it an offline and online. So the AI has a big role to play to have a clear positioning in the market, and why you are there. Because many times we have very clear how we are going to achieve, what we are going to achieve, but we never expresses why we are there. So that is where your about us page. So the why is very clear. That is why majority successful companies attract long-term engagement with their target customer market. So these are the some of mine. Thank you.
Okay,
Sure. Would like.
great. Raviji,
Yeah,
that's great. I would like to add few things here from my perspective and whatever I have understood in the last 8 years. See, any business, any startup that starts, their first struggle is to get customers, have cash flow. And that's where performance marketing plays a major role to, to immediately get customers, the low hanging fruits, right? Now, performance marketing to some industries could be a permanent thing, and like paid marketing could be a permanent thing to certain industries, and to certain industries paid marketing could be the starting point, but gradually they would like to make a balance or shift towards the organic thing and reduce the dependency on paid marketing. Now, in all, whether it is Google, whether it is LinkedIn, whether it is Meta, they all have introduced a lot of AI stuff in the way advertising was happening earlier. A lot of AI inbuilt tools have been introduced, and if we are not using it while we are creating the ads, then we are missing out on a lot of opportunity that we may be able to grab because of the intelligence that is built through the AI expertise given. Now, coming back to how AI is helping, I mean, a lot of automations that we do to to uh, run the business smoothly and reduce the dependency on people. Like, for example, I have a D2C startup which sells online courses. Right? There, the entire sales and their entire customer support is done through AI chatbots. Any customer, any lead coming in, the chatbot starts to interact with the lead, starts to give them the first identify the I mean the kind of audience it is, and accordingly starts to give them the options of the courses available. Once the enrollment has happened or the enrollment has not happened, whether the lead nurturing has to happen, or after the conversion has happened, whether the student kind of sequence has to happen, everything is automated. The business does not have a salesperson or a customer support person. Everything is automated, and they are making about 4 to 5 lakhs of sales per month, right? So that's
Amit,
the
thanks, Amit. Thanks. We totally appreciate your sharing more info, but we also have to stick to the time. And can we hear from Palgun and Srishav quickly?
Yeah, sure. In my experience, what I've seen is, so AI definitely helps in creating, your copy of the stuff which you want to promote. It should be very concise. It also helps. I mean, you can take a help in terms of your competitive advantage. There are a lot of platforms from where you can check out that how the competitors are doing, or what kind of a keywords or the messaging which they are doing for to promote their own products and services. And similarly, how would you like to differentiate yourself and position yourself? So AI use cases are there definitely, but I would like to share my experience because that is something on the lines of hygiene, like how the complete marketing campaign should be drafted. And I have seen a lot of people making, I mean, from the point where the user or the customer clicks on a link or on the ad to your final conversion goal, whatever it could be, your product purchase, your post purchase, or your deposit, or whatever your final KPI or the North Star metrics is. So the funnel in a lot of the companies, it is very broken, or it is very it is very inconvenient for the user. So one should really keep a dedicated thought on this line, that the complete funnel should be very very seamless for the customer. There should not be any broken links or the navigation, and it should be very smooth for the user. Because just if you improve that, we can definitely see, even personally myself, where I have worked with different companies, we see a 50%, more than 50% conversions just by improving the funnels, because they were not
Agreed,
up to the.
Palgun. Yeah. So I think the very valid point. I mean, step two, maybe you're saying is important in terms of optimizing your funnel and streamlining your funnel. So once you optimize your funnel so that it performs, then we can add the next layer to it, which is using AI to kind of further scale from there. Very
Yeah.
valid point, Falgun. Can we also hear from Shishav, can you please share your thoughts?
Yeah, sure. So definitely agreed with all three of these guys. And I'll just throw light on the question which you asked about the part wherein if we have a product and if that does not, kind of perform well in the market, or there is no product market fit, does marketing really help over there? So my take on it is very simple. So when we say marketing, I believe we can market the same product to different audience or customer sets in a different manner, right? So let's say I have a psychology course to sell. I can market this psychology course, say to a final year student, saying that you can be job ready before you graduate. However, I can sell the psychology course to a second set of audience, maybe say who have their own psychology practice, in helping them build the credibility or get clients. So this is one way you can market a same product to different audience segments, and that is where you can actually find which audience segment is actually fitting for your product needs as well. So that is how you can refine and kind of do A/B testing of what actually the campaigns lead to, or where is that specific domain of audience which you can actually target. So that is one point. And AI, see, definitely it helps a lot. AI, I'll be very specific in terms of what I'll be talking about AI, right? So if we go in paid ads, see, let's say when we are doing performance marketing for that specific course, okay, when we want to get, say, 30 or 40 people to register for our upcoming psychology course, and if you want to market that, I can have that amount of depth within the ads manager, whether it be Facebook, LinkedIn, or Instagram, or Meta for that matter, to actually go and target, to say, if Falgun is using an iPhone, show my ad to him. That is the depth of which you can go and target ads into nowadays. So it definitely helps to, kind of segment your audience and be very precise in terms of who you're targeting to. So yeah, that way it definitely helps.
Right on the nail, Shiv. No, you hit it on the nail. So I think what I draw from all the conversations is basically there are three things, the three aspects that I'm looking at, right? So what Shishav spoke about is the preliminary thing, like how do we take the messaging to the right audience in the right way, right? So that they're able to resonate with it, they're able to relate to it, right? So I can do the same product marketing differently with different messaging to different audience, so that they are able to relate to it. Number one, so which is basically the prime requirement, because for any product to be able to market on itself, so we need to have
the right messaging so that people understand and they want what you have to offer to the market, right? Number two is like, okay, so now I have a product. Once my messaging is clear, I have a product that people want to buy, they want to use. Okay. Number two, we are coming to Palgan's point of view, where okay, now when people are ready, I know when people are ready to buy, okay, I know there's demand in the market. Okay, how do I grow the business? How do I reach it to much larger audience? So that's where funnel comes in, because I need to have a very optimized funnel for people to have a complete journey of the sales process, like from the time when they first see the ad on Facebook or Google or whatever it is, and then I can come to my landing page. Is my landing page optimized to increase the conversions, right? Number two, okay, once they probably sign up for a trial, or they kind of buy the product, then what happens? How is the onboarding journey for them? And then how is the user experience when it comes to the first point of interaction from the ad to the conversion? What are all the steps involved, and how optimized is my funnel to lead them to the next stage of the funnel? That was what Falcon, I understand, was emphasizing on, which is also a very crucial aspect when you start actually selling, because the moment there is a product demand, right, immediately what you want to do is you want to optimize your conversions, increase your conversions, for which funnel today, without funnel, it's like you're probably not even telling customers what you have, right? So that is where the Palgan's insights comes on. And third one, what Amit, and of course give me a second, Amit and Ravi shared was basically on, okay, what from there. So I've done my product market fit, and then I've clear communication of what my offer is, and the next is I've set up my automations, my funnels, and everything is ready. How can I scale further from there, right? So can I enable technology where I'm using AI chatbots while keeping the operation cost low, instead of having a human resource in every point and stage? Can I actually replace that with AI chatbot in terms of automating most of the tasks involved, so that my process is streamlined? So I would put it in a way that the streamlining the process, right? What happens, not your marketing or sales as such does not end at the point where conversion happens, right? So because we have to retain the customers, then the customers has to become your product promoter, and that's how we gain a loyal base of customers. Now how that happens? Through the experience that we're giving to them. One is streamlining the entire sales process and the marketing process in itself by using AI and automations. And number two is how we can increase efficiency, at the same time reduce the time involved in the process. Like how can we avoid the repetitive tasks that we're doing manually and move them into automation? So that was a question to ponder upon. With that, I leave these questions, and to all the audience out there who are in the startups, who are building the products, or who are currently trying to grow their business. So I leave these three questions to ponder upon: how equipped is your business in terms of product market fit, your messaging, and then your funnels, your sales process, and then your usage with automations and AI technologies. So with that to ponder upon, and who are the people to reach. We have experts from in the marketing agency domain. We have Amit, we have Palgan, we have Ravi, we have Shishav. All these folks, I request you guys to share your contacts and LinkedIn or whatever ways you want people to reach out to you on the chat box, so people who are interested in learning more about marketing aspects can reach out to you guys. And also I would encourage all of you guys to go ahead and join the networking platform, the link of which I've already shared in the chat box. So that is where you can go ahead and directly connect and kind of network with each other and get to learn more. So that is one. Now while we are discussing on the topic of marketing, the next thing up is I have I still believe Deepak is there. Deepak, are you still there? Deepak is there. And Deepak, and who else? Who else? Let me come back to gallery. Give me a second. Thanks, guys, for sharing your insight. I totally appreciate the conversation. Very engaging, very insightful. Who else is on the community building aspect? You're probably building a community. I think we also had. I'm not getting it. Okay, I think she's dropped out. Okay, who else is interested in building communities, or you're currently building communities, growing communities? Because community has the concept of sales has slightly changed in today's day and age, right? Now it's more of community selling. Now you have an excellent product, amazing sales funnel, you have set up automations. How do you bring people to come to trust your product? How do you increase the trust factor? How do you, because now today people are not just looking at products just for the use case, right? The market is so evolved because there's tons and thousands and hundreds of software tools for the same purpose. Now I can use Zoom, I can use Sessions, I can use Google Meet, I can use so many other platforms. Same ways for any tool that we're talking about. We have like Pabbly for automations, we have Zapier, we have so many damn tools. Now, how do I identify myself with a particular product? This is where the identity comes right in. So that's where a lot of all the, I would say rather, all the growing companies or all the fast growing companies are all driven by communities, right? Now we want to talk something about the communities as well, where Deepak as a community builder, somebody who's also running his own software business. I would like to hear some insights from Deepak. I'm just giving a heads up to Deepak, so Deepak can come in the next 5-10 minutes and quickly share his thoughts. That is one. Circling back, as we are right now discussing on the marketing aspect of it, I also want to quickly share something with you guys. A lot of people, to start with, you're wondering how do I, I'm not like a very established big marketer is yet, but I'm kind of a freelancer. I'm a solopreneur. I still want to promote my business. I want to grow my business. Where I reach a point where I'm making good income returns on my business. That is where I can start implementing technology. I can start using AI tools because I need money to invest in my business. If you're somebody who is in that part of the journey, or for those folks who are saying, okay, I'm right now at a stage, I have like 10 clients, 50 clients, 100 clients, whatever it is, but right now, how do I quickly scale further while keeping the cost low? Because I understand Facebook ads, right? So Facebook ads is like you pump money, you get returns. Now, if we are talking about optimization, that is the second stage. But Facebook ad in itself is like, it's not for everybody, right? There's a certain amount of financial commitment that you have to put in, so that you're able to sell. Now, once you get started, when you're getting conversion, then Facebook ads work best. But if for somebody who's not even at that stage, how do I get started? So let's say, for example, I don't have anything, like I cannot spend like 30,000, 50,000 per month on ads. Can I actually promote my business without spending 50,000 per month? Is there a way, right? I want to throw some light on that. Now, yes, there are ways where we talk about organic selling, which is one way of doing it, is like building your own community and adding value to members. One such example is what Deepak is doing. He's building an amazing community for business owners for referral, right? So I'm sure Deepak will share more insights on that. But that is one way where you organically bring people to a community who are having the same mindset, right? Who are believing the same aspect. And then from there you kind of add value and kind of promote. That is one. But also the other way, how can I quickly say, okay, I'm not very good in terms of speaking, I cannot like lead a community, what else do I have? Okay, so this is where I want to share something which is very powerful, which is very relatable to present day of marketing, which is WhatsApp marketing. I'm sure you're able to see the screen, right? So we have from Growth Club, we have launched a platform called WhatsApp marketing, which is called Wow Master Pro. This is your ultimate outreach, WhatsApp outreach platform. Okay, this is like, if you want to draw parallels, this is not your WhatsApp bulk marketing tool. This is not what it is. Okay, so this is a meta compliant software. You will not have issues of your number being blocked and all of that. This is a meta compliant software, so the messages that you will be sending will be through Meta API. Okay, so we have got the API integrations, but what you get is the front end, the interface, which is your, it's like a cold outreach software. But why, instead of cold marketing, email marketing, what we did is, for Indian audience, WhatsApp is more relevant, because WhatsApp, I think it's got like 2 billion users of the platform, and we all know that the kind of average use that we do on WhatsApp versus email, right? Emails, there are chances that most of the time we don't even open emails, and even if we do, there are hundreds of cold emails that are coming there. So the chance of we opening an email is very, very less as compared to WhatsApp, because WhatsApp, at least we open and see what the message is about, right? So open rates are quite high. Typically, if you're doing cold emails, I am somebody who's been doing cold emails for some time. I know my typical cold email open rates are about 30-40%, right? Without targeted audience, I'm talking about. So typically about 30% is what an industry average standard is for cold emails. Besides, the WhatsApp open rates are about close to 80%, right? And the response is also quite easier, because people it's it's right on the palm. So immediately they can respond to you, ask queries on the WhatsApp, and you can close deals. So within a day of starting your WhatsApp marketing outage, you can probably get customers, and this is where you can close 10 deals in one day. All right. Now, okay. So what is this platform about? This is a Meta approved, Meta compliant WhatsApp cold outreach tool where you can connect multiple your numbers and get your WhatsApp marketing templates ready, and you can start promoting in bulk. So if you want to send 1,000 messages per day, 10,000 messages per day, you can keep sending. So there's no limitation. I mean, slowly Meta will monitor your sending rates, and slowly it will release your limit. So probably if you are saying one day you want to send 1,000 messages, within an instant it will send out, and then from there, once you start using that, Meta releases your increases your limit, so you can send 10,000 emails, WhatsApp messages per day, and then you can also do lakhs of WhatsApp promotions per day. Okay, by the way, how it is more efficient, or how it is more cheaper as compared to Facebook ads? Okay, now this relates to what kind of product or service that you're selling. Okay, there is no single platform or method which is best suited for everything. But today, if you feel that okay, probably I want to do WhatsApp marketing, I want to try with a low budget, you can probably start with WhatsApp marketing, right? Because here for every message that you send, it is 80 paise. Vis every lead that you do on Facebook is quite expensive, right? Probably you have to spend about 50 rupees, 80 rupees per lead. Whereas in WhatsApp, you could probably get in like 5 rupees also, because every message that you're sending is only 80 paise, right? So there's a video I've recorded on the Warmaster Pro about its features and everything. You can just go to this link, Warmaster Pro. Okay, what is this beauty now for similar platforms like Vati and everything, where you have to pay monthly subscription of close to 5,000 rupees. 5,000 rupees as a monthly subscription just to the interface. Whereas right now we are doing a lifetime campaign on Warmaster Pro. So you get a lifetime deal on Warmaster Pro. So you don't have to pay monthly subscription on the interface on the software, right? But what you have to pay is the messages that you are sending, because that you have to pay to Meta. Meta is charging it. So whatever number of messages as per your consumption, you will have to directly pay to Meta. That is like 80 paise for marketing message. I'm saying your service based message are even cheaper. It's like 50 paise or something. But for WhatsApp marketing, Meta charges you 80 paise per message. So if you were to send about 10,000 messages, new conversations to new people, so you're reaching out 10,000 people on WhatsApp in one day. All right. So you'll probably end up spending about 8,000 rupees. And if your product value is like say 5,000 rupees, so even if you get like 10 customers, you're well over your expense, because you're spending 8,000, you will make 1 lakh rupees if you are selling a product of like say not 10,000 or 5,000 rupees. So that way, it is a very quick way to test your product, see your results, and have quick conversions. So this is there. So go explore this platform. So we right now have a lifetime deal going on. So there's also an exclusive coupon code that I can give for Growth Club members, since you are part of this committee. So go ahead. This is 8,000 rupees for lifetime. No monthly subscription. You get for one workspace, one user, and unlimited contacts you can add for lifetime. 8,000 rupees. You get your WhatsApp marketing tool. This is again not a bulk marketing software that you get in the market for 1,000, 2,000 rupees. That is not an authorized platform where numbers get blocked. There's a lot of headaches. I've used those platforms in the past. So that is not worth your time. Okay. But you use a Meta approved compliance software like Vati, but Vati charges you 5,000 rupees per month. Here you can get 8,000 rupees. You get your lifetime deal. And for Warmaster Pro, you get unlimited users at just 15,000 rupees. You can go ahead and explore. If you believe that this is something that you want to try and use for your business, please make use of this opportunity. Again, so that was that. Thanks for your patience. And so this link, I'm going to share it in the chat box for those of you who are interested. Okay, so that was that. WhatsApp. Okay, so that's Warmaster Pro for you. Now let's circle back to Deepak. Deepak and I are going to have a quick 10-minute conversation on committees and what else we can do with the Growth Club initiatives. I also would like feedback from all of you members. You have been now attending the session. We have already through more than an hour. We are 90 minutes into the session. We'll be wrapping up in next 20 minutes. And so I want to also hear from you guys as we keep speaking. So Deepak, can you unmute yourself and let's get started? Can you quickly throw some light on what you are doing and what is the sort of community that you're building? Your mic is not working. Okay, give me a second. Yeah, Deepak, I think you can try now.
Yes. Oh.
So let me
So hello.
to spotlight.
Yes.
Yeah, Deepak.
Yes. This is Deepak Pandey, and I'm from Mumbai. I've been building my SaaS product for last 4 years, which basically helps private security companies, the companies which provide security guards in your housing societies and premises. So I sell mobile application to them. And while doing this journey, I faced the classic problem which everyone face: how to find clients, right? And advertisement is something which we find it very lucrative, that okay, we'll put our ad, we'll make a brochure, and people start jump on a call and start purchasing a product. But I was wrong. No matter what technology, what we say process comes in, what type of new strategy comes in, the marketing works in the same way, the way it was working for thousands and thousands of years. First, people know you, then they like you. Likability is also a factor. Many times we don't like people, we don't get that vibe, and then they need to trust before they buy. So trust is something which is very important, and it takes time. It doesn't happen on by showing your advertisement at once. So big companies, they borrow trust by hiring celebrities and other people, and small companies like us, they need to do it over a period of time. That's the reason people say it takes almost 3 years to build a sustainable business. So I learned this thing. I don't go much behind the tools. It keeps on changing, and the way it has done for the past years, and in future also it will keep on changing. The main focus is you need to make sure that you get in front of a lot of people, relevant people who can help you in getting sales. Be consistent in that and build trust in the market. And the easiest way nowadays to build trust in the market is being in front of them consistently. If you show your face, if you show your brand consistently, week after week, month after month, people start slowly, gradually trusting you and your product. And then they will maybe someday when they need it, they will try. Okay, so that's what I understood, and from that time onwards, I've been building communities. I did for my own product. So I run a private security group community of more than 2,500 members. Then I started a referral business community last 4 months, which comprise of other businesses, the way Growth Club is doing. So the concept is very same, to bring people on a platform, and you would have also observed the people who have keep their cameras on, right? People who trust them more than the people who have keep their cameras off, right? Same happens on social media also. We see their profile pictures, which is the best of best pictures. People don't put pictures like this on normal t-shirts and all, and they share all their achievements and all. People don't trust that. People trust vulnerabilities. People trust non-perfectionism, and that's the reason community is the future. The more people are connected with you, with your authentic, you being authentic, the more you can sell in the market. So that's what I do. And the reason for joining these sessions is same, to see how communities are folding online. Offline, we have a lot of communities like associations, chambers of commerce, BNI, Rotary Club. Now it's time in a digital age, where if you want to do business, you have to build communities online. So that's what I'm learning. Yes, that's it from my side.
Absolutely. I think it's a very valid point. At the end of the day, whatever product, whatever tool, or whatever buying decisions that we make, it is only driven by emotions, right? And there's been a lot of research done in understanding, buyer psychology. And as human beings, any decision that we make in life, be it business, be it personal, it's always driven by emotions. Now, we justify it with the logic.
right? So if I were to buy a product, right, I am basically driven by my emotion of using the tool or the product or the service, right? And I believe the product. So it's a decision that is driven by my emotion. But what I want to also do is I want to justify, because I don't want to feel stupid. I don't want to seem stupid to others. Okay. So when I'm buying an Audi, maybe it's expensive, but I have to some way justify to my mind, logical part of my mind, saying that okay, these are the reasons why I want to invest in buying an Audi, right? But if you see emotionally, okay, it's more of my psychological thing. Okay, I own a Audi. It's maybe the prestige. It's maybe the social ego,
Biggest thing. Yes.
right? Or it's just maybe to satisfy my desire to buy an Audi. But I cannot say that, right? Maybe I am scared that okay, people might find me stupid because just for my desire I bought an Audi. I made such a huge investment, but no. So how do I justify it? Okay, then comes the features, the product quality, the safety, and all the aspects of it, which justifies the rate, justifies my investment, right? Now, a very valid point that you said is no matter how evolved we are in terms of technology, we're talking about AI agents, we're talking about AI chatbots, we're talking about automation marketing, and every single damn thing. Ultimately, it all boils down to the very core purpose how people buy, right? And that relates to emotions, and how you build emotions is by telling stories. But when you tell story, the story will only resonate with them if they find you genuine, right? If they find you relevant to them. Now there are crores and millions of people, millions, multi-billion dollar billionaires. Okay, so today what I see is for those who are joining us for all the sessions. Maybe this is not the best platform out there. Maybe this is not the best networking event that's happening in the world, right? Today you have events organized by billionaires. Okay, where you again there's an investment to it, so you have to probably buy tickets that's costing you 5 lakh, 10 lakh rupees start at the session. But point being, even beyond that, like okay, today why are we connecting here? Because we know this is the kind of people we relate with. Okay, so I don't want to go and sit with a multi-billion dollar because whatever he says, I'm not going to relate to it, right? But today I know when I relate, when I'm talking with Deepak, when I'm talking with Amit, when I'm talking with other people, I know okay, these are people who are today on the same platform where I am. Today they are in the same region of India, right? So they are facing the same set of challenges which I'm going through. They're facing the same environment. So these all aspects make it more relatable to me. And that's where the community factor kicks in. Okay, I can see somebody in person, I can start trusting him. Maybe whatever he suggests is the right way for me to follow, right? So that's why communities are very powerful, and no matter what, not just for growth club, I'm saying for anybody, like you should always be engaged to like-minded audience, to like-minded group, okay, whichever community it can be. But it's very essential for you to be a part of a group that thinks like you, that has the same motivations like you, that aspires to grow like you. So you're having people of like-mindedness, very important. Okay, why? Reason being is is not that you're not having willpower. Your willpower is very strong. But what is even more stronger is one of my mentors says is he says your environment is more stronger than your willpower. No matter what, okay, if your environment is not supporting you enough, then all your aspirations, because as human beings we get demotivated, we get depressed, we kind of lose track on what we initially aspired to. Now when you have an environment that supports you, that motivates you, that is where you keep pushing yourself to the boundaries, right? So beyond the boundaries. So very valid insights in terms of why we should be part of a committee. Deepak, you can also share the links to your committee as well, so people who are interested in terms of networking with other business owners, entrepreneurs can also join Deepak's committee as well, and also be part of Growth Club. As we are evolving, we are growing. We would like to hear from you, and we would like to take your inputs and kind of make it more streamlined, more beneficial for all the time that you're investing in. With that, Deepak, one quick thing that I want to ask you is, okay, now today we have, I mean, this is an open question, not just for Deepak, for all the attendees today who have joined it. You have been wonderful audience again. Um, my question is, okay, this session, what we have done for networking, okay, so what are we have done? I want to quickly relook at what we have done. So we had a very good interactive introduction sessions. It was a quick high pitch
or an elevator pitch where everybody got the chance to introduce your business and everything. That is one. Number two, we kind of deep dived into certain aspects of business where we spoke about AI agents being used in business. We had experts talking, sharing their insights. Then we moved to marketing aspect of business. Then we again moved to the community part of it. So I think we've covered some broad insights on three parts of in three parts, right? So that is one. And second, what we have also done is we have also introduced you to the networking platform, which is an exclusive platform for you folks to come and network. So please make use of this. And in Growth Club, we also opened up a group, which is for you guys to go ahead and network, right? So it's a WhatsApp networking. So there's a group, there's a group within the WhatsApp community of Growth Club, where you can go ahead and talk to people. So we had kept it closed for some time, but right now we have kept it open again. We want to experiment it. We want to see how effective it is in terms of use case for people. So please go ahead and join our WhatsApp community. If you have still not joined our community, I want to share you the link of our WhatsApp community and Telegram community. So please go ahead and join Growth Club's WhatsApp community. The link is here for those of you who are still not a part of it. And I want to quickly hear for next 1-2 minutes, what else can we do? How else can we enable you? And how can we make this sessions more engaging and fun? I know today we had not much fun activities. It was that straight away we jumped into the business of networking. But then what else can we do? How can we make it more useful for all the attendees? So one thought I'm having is, I initially started off saying that we would also start doing YouTube live. So not just for people who are registering from the Meetup app, but also for the public audience. They will be also able to jump in and join our discussions. But open to hear from you. Please share your thoughts and let's brainstorm of what are the other things that we can include to make this even more powerful. Deepak, probably you can start. Maybe you can share one or two thoughts.
Yes, maybe we can add some element of training into this where people, I've been hearing Amit, I don't know if he's there or not, like people are there from marketing, if they can give a 4 to 5 minutes training on particular concept. Because in my understanding, initially when I joined the meeting, there were 35 people. People just, majority of them, like, okay, it can be my personal, what we say, this thing, views on this. People have been in the habit of spray and pray. They spray somewhere, there are cards, links, and brochures, and then pray people will come and join them. They don't invest their time to build trust, right? So they need to learn this also. Like, there are 35 people. Just ask the question, for how many people you have connected on LinkedIn, or maybe have personally taken their number. That is one. If they just be consistent in attending your sessions, 35 into 52 weeks, maybe thousands of connections they'll be getting, and nowhere they will be adding so much connections whom they have seen face to face, right? So once you have seen someone face to face, your trust level goes up. But people will wait for a networking session where they want thousands of people at one place, and in that thousands of people, they'll be one person, and they'll keep on collecting lots of business cards. Maybe they'll not connect with them anytime in the in the future. But when they see a small group, they look at numbers. Okay, यहाँ पे 15 लोग हैं, 20 लोग हैं. What I can achieve from this. So that is something which is not helping many businesses, especially small businesses, and that's we need to focus on. And to do that, we can have some type of training session, uh, or maybe networking tips. The way you have put on your portal also, you can share the networking tips how exactly you should do it. Like I sent some LinkedIn request, how to write a message while sending a request, and post this. How many people will follow up after 1 week, 2 week? How you will engage them? What's the process? What's the best practices that need to be done? Otherwise, we keep on meeting people. In lockdown, we met so many people on various Zoom meetings. Just imagine if you could have captured their data, the people you have interacted, not only data, and you would have engaged them on your own, and they know only three things: your name, the business you do, and your in what work you're expert. They would have given you tons of referral work for the coming years. but we lost that opportunity, and now many people are doing the same mistakes once again. That is something we can add here in the group also, the training part.
Of course, a very valid point. Probably what we could do is maybe I'll try to prepare a form and circulate in our group in the WhatsApp committee. So people having different expertise who want to share their knowledge. Uh, Probably 5 minutes might be too tight. Probably we can do like a 20-30 minute session if that permits. I mean, not as a part of networking, but what we could do is we can have an extended version of that. Um, I don't know. I'm just talking loud. I'm just thinking loud. But probably something like that. So we can just collect the details of people who are interested in sharing their expertise, and then we can have that then extended like another 20 minutes of session on a particular deep dive on a particular topic. I think very valuable insight, Deepak. Thanks for that. We will definitely look up to it in terms of how we can implement this. Any other thoughts? We have Krishna, Vishnu, Palgan, Dayanand, Vivek, and so many people. I just I want to hear from your side as well. Like, what are the other thoughts? Yeah, Vivek.
Can you hear me? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So I have a thought about your application, like this app session, session the US. So what happens is when I opened it my Safari browser over there in my iPhone, the app was not working that perfect as it is working in the desktop browser, right?
Right.
So maybe some improvement in that particular thing, so that a lot of people can access to your meeting, even if they're going somewhere and maybe in a metro, maybe in a car, right? So I think that is the only suggestion I have, that a little bit UI UX improvement for the mobile browsers.
Okay, you are talking about the session platform.
Yeah, the platform.
Okay, so session platform is not a platform product built by me.
Okay. Right.
So it's like Zoom platform. So sessions is a newly upcoming platform like Zoom.
Okay.
So I had bought sessions platform and I'm investing in that. So that's the platform which we are using. But no, I take valid point. I've been also contemplating on using Zoom instead. But Zoom में क्या होता है? See, there's a time cap of 40 minutes for free version, so I have to go for a Zoom Pro, right?
Yeah.
Now, so there's no funding that is coming in.
I understand. I completely understand. I thought that
So my only ask is, Vivek, I agree totally. So what we could do is, as a resolution, like so there are some folks who are here. So if anybody is having a Zoom subscription, Pro subscription, maybe you can help with the Zoom Pro subscription, so we can shift from sessions to Zoom, because Zoom as an interface is more familiar with a lot of people. Like everybody uses Zoom now. Everybody understand. They also have a Zoom app installed. They also have their user ID, everything registered, so they simply can click the link and join in. It will be the experience of joining will be much faster. I agree. So two ways of looking at it. One is if any of you are open to share a Zoom Pro subscription, because I don't want to keep on adding overheads, because I've been like investing a lot in terms of a lot of these tools, enabling the platform. But again, this is for the community, right? So it cannot be a one-person driven thing.
Yeah.
It has to come from the community.
I thought that you're owning this particular platform like session.
Not really. So this is just I've invested for to have a networking platform basically. But yeah, so networking.app is a platform owned by me. So yeah, so that is just for the benefit of.
I'll come up with a feedback for that. And for this particular this meeting, it was very, very well organized. The way you are moderating was wonderful. I keep on attending online meetings, but sometimes that become disoriented and not to the topic and all. But I do not have any average feedback for this session. This session was excellent actually. Everybody came to the platform. They given proper opportunity to describe about their product and their thoughts and all these things. So I think the session has been wonderful. Like very rarely you find a session like this, like nowadays.
Thanks to all you folks, and of course, this credit goes to all the members of Growth Club, because we have been evolving as a community. So we are taking feedback from every session. We are trying to improvise in every step. Krishna, I'm seeing your hands up. No, I'll just give you a chance here, 1 minute. So again, the credit goes to community, because community is how we are taking feedback from, and we are trying to slowly implement the solutions. Now, today we had an excellent insight coming from Deepak and also from Vivek. So one ask, as we are just revolving on this platform discussion. So one is either to look at sharing the Zoom Pro. If anybody of you have like Zoom Pro and we have link to share, that is one way to look at it immediately. Or what we could do is I'm also looking at how to monetize it just to, so we are able to sustain. So probably we can have a small membership program, right? So what that helps in two ways, right? So for the users, like let's say for example, we have a very nominal fee for a membership program, then you filter out genuinely interested audience, right? So the conversations are then more meaningful, right? Because everybody who's coming to that particular session is more involved and they're committed to that particular session, right? So see, anything that you what I've learned is anything when you do it for free, people don't value it. Be it big thing or small thing, if you're doing it for free, people don't value it, right? So even your time. So people realize, okay, my time is being spent only when they're charged. See, when I'm giving it for free, basically I'm not giving it for free. I'm charging you guys, but most of them don't. I understand that. Why? What am I charging? I'm charging your time. The question is, you have to ask yourself, okay, am I investing my time right? Am I using this 1 hour spent in an efficient way? If not, you're being charged your time, which is the most valuable thing. Okay, so that being one side. Second thing is, the idea is, okay, if we can have a curated group, curated community, which will be a pro group, like a growth club pro sort of a thing, where we'll have a very limited community. It's not like because once you immediately once you monetize it, people jump off. They don't even want to pay 100 rupees. That's the mindset, right? They're okay to join on free committees every week. They want to explore on all that. That is one part of it is good. But if you want to gain value, if you want to make something meaningful out of it, you want to have consistent members to talk to. Today I meet with Krishna, then if I lose contact with him, there's no point. But if I keep meeting Krishna over and over, see, that's how Deepak and I know each other. Deepak came to this session a couple of sessions ago, and then he has been consistent in terms of attending every session. Now we are kind of off the forum. Also, we are kind of debating ideas. We are sharing thoughts. We are discussing with each other because now it's kind of going to a personal relationship, right? Now that is the idea, and that happens only when we are consistent. And people become consistent when they are being charged because then they take ownership of their time and their commitment to attending such events. So maybe the thought process is we can have a pro group, very curated, limited member, but every member is committed. So whatever time that we're investing and the value that we're bringing is like even more powerful, like 10 times, 100 times powerful. So that is one thought process. That will. So one way, this is the benefit for the users. Second way is how do I keep this afloat, right? How do I sustain this in terms of all the expenses that we're talking about? We want to enable the community with technology. We want to enable you with the best experience that you want, right? For that, there's an expense which has to come from the community, right? The idea is to not make profits, but idea is to at least enable you with technology and all the resources that you need. So we are all growing together. So secondly, it will help Growth Club as a community to also invest in these tools, the operations basically, right? So maybe we can explore that as well. We will think over that and we'll come back to you guys. And people who are interested, maybe you can then join the pro membership. We're going to keep the membership subscription very nominal, but we'll debate about whether it's going to be a monthly subscription or an annual subscription, because monthly then people have to be consistent in terms of paying that. Even if it's 100 rupees, 200 rupees, people have to be consistent in terms of paying subscriptions. Now the question comes is, okay, if I keep a monthly subscription, even if it's 100 or 200 rupees, what if the second month they don't pay, right? Then we have to withdraw them from the group, which will not look good, which I don't want to do that. Adding somebody into a group and then I don't want to push them out just because they didn't pay money. But at the same time, if we don't do that, then the entire purpose of the paid group gets diluted. So these are some things that I'm deliberating on. Okay, maybe we should do 1,000 rupees per year subscription. So it's like pay one time, but you are having the membership for 1 year. So things like that, we can always discuss and debate on that. So probably I'll also circle back in the committee in terms of how we can do, and you can give your suggestions on that. We can really run a poll or something like that. Okay, we can do that. Over to you, Krishna. Krishna, you have to unmute yourself. Oh, give me a second. Microphone is allowed for everyone. Just try unmuting your mic.
Okay. All right. So I've been attending a couple of networking events here in person. I'm not sure if it applies directly to an online event, but one thing that they always do in these networking events here in Bombay is that they have these networking exercises where they force you to form groups around wherever you're standing. You form groups and they force you to discuss a certain issue or a problem, technology or non-technical, whatever, which makes people jump in and say, "Hey, I can help there. I can help you there. This is what I've encountered," and it forms such deep connections because they are instantly connected by way of solving the problem. And then the group switches, and you go and do the same thing with other people. And it's not a very lengthy exercise, maybe half an hour. But in that process, you've covered the whole room, but you go back remembering that, okay, maybe my problem that I'm facing is not so bad, and people have solutions for it, and I know the people who I can contact for that. So that forms very connections.
Krishna, very valid insights. So I've been also doing thinking about it. So we have an option to create subgroups, like
Yes.
like during the session, right? So and give them 15-20 minutes to discuss within the group of 5 members, 10 members. We can have split sessions and do that, and then we circle back after 20 minutes. We can circle back to the main group.
Yeah.
So that is something that we can do. Only thing is on how do we do it? Should we bifurcate that groups into particular topics so that people from same topic gather together and discuss, or should we just split on terms of number?
It could be random because anyway they're going to shuffle. They're going to shuffle. So everybody meets everybody.
How do we shuffle? Because what happens? Let's say we spend 15 minutes one group. So let's say we are a forum. Okay, so we are like seven people now, 8 people now. So we are a forum. We discuss on a particular agenda. Okay, but there are multi-parallel groups who are like another group of 5 members, 10 members. There are 2-3 groups.
Yes.
How do we shuffle this? You're saying okay, so
so don't give anybody topics. Okay, let the topics be loosely decided, or let the topic just be introduce yourselves to each other. That itself is more than enough because the conversation takes care of itself. It is self-sustaining. Just have room number 1, 2, 3, 4. 7 people join room number 1. The rest join 2, 3, and 4 accordingly. After a certain amount of time, just shuffle. Go to the room that you have not gone to.
Got it. So we will mix and match. What we will do is right now we are doing alternate weekends. We are doing this networking meetup, which is this format, right? So we are meeting everybody in one single forum. We are discussing. That is one. Second thing is like the way how we have to create rooms and meet people, in the groups, in the rooms. So the other weekends, what we can do is there's not much of time because I don't have to invest like sitting 2 hours there. So what I can do is I can create the session and then create rooms and let people lead their discussions.
It's a lot more intimate than having to sit and listen to somebody speak, because I tend to drift away also.
Absolutely, we could do that. So maybe the alternate weeks we can do that. We can mix and match and we can see which is which is more beneficial for people. And then we can once we streamline a pattern, then we can stick to that pattern. Point again.
Yeah, worth a try.
No, valid. I'm up for it. I'm definitely going to do it. So let me actually implement this from the upcoming weekend. Very valid point, Krishna. Thanks. So okay, guys, I think we are already at 1 o'clock. I don't want to keep you for long. I know that you want to enjoy the rest of the Sunday as well. Any other suggestions? Quick 1 minute, and then we'll wrap up. Nothing else up? Okay, done. Thanks, guys. Amazing session. What I humbly request is, I should have probably told this before. We have amazing feedbacks, but only thing is that is not reflecting. So please do go to the Meetup app and give your feedback there. If you like the session, give a 5-star rating. If you don't like it, give 0, no problem. But give transparent. If you like the session, give a 5-star rating. So other people will Meetup when they see the group, a lot of people will also join our community. So that's the idea. Go to Meetup group and give your feedback. So that will be of help. And I definitely invite you to be part of the community. Join the WhatsApp community. Join the Telegram group. Join networking app, and so that you will keep getting updates about the upcoming sessions. So for your information, we are doing this every alternate week Sundays. So probably this upcoming Sunday, the coming Sunday, I might announce a networking meetup where we will go into this room session with Logic. Okay, let's do that and try. Thanks again for your amazing spirit and contribution. Wish you all a happy rest of the Sunday and take care. See you soon. Bye bye.